daily, and I'm going to show you some proof from my very first day and what it's done for me. So welcome everybody to $600 daily payment. We call it daily payment because, you know, if you miss out on a day, you could get 2 payments, 3 payments in the one day. So it evens out to be 600 a day. Now, I know most people on here, except of course for Sandra, are from Australia. But if you are in the United States, this is actually, we talk, when I say 600, we're talking in US dollar, not in Australian dollar. So meet me, I'm Emma Wasfy. I am now, up until just after I came back from my Christmas break, I was calling myself a semi-retired real estate agent. But now I can confidently say I am a retired real estate agent. Last year, you know, some of you have heard my testimony, and this is raw, it's real, and it is how it happened. And I was in bed quite sick. I was in bed for about 4 to 5 months last year, completely run down, had no more oomph to go in me. And I knew that I had to do something about my real estate career, but of course, I'm holding very tight to the income because I didn't want to let go of my lifestyle, but I wanted to let go of the career. And I was laying in bed, barely any energy, could hardly move. And I see Sandra passing by me on Facebook with a post that, you know, how we can make 600 a day. I rolled my eyes. I contacted a good friend of mine who also knows Sandra. And I said, guess what? I don't believe it, but I think Sandra's up to something scammy. And she said, why? I said, well, look. And I showed her a photo of Sandra's post, and I said, she's claiming 600 a day. She's lost it. And I let it go. I contacted Sandra, and then she came back to me. Now, at that time, I could barely move. And she said, all you need to do, Emma, is work 2 hours a day. And I screamed at her. I said, I don't even have 2 hours. I was that exhausted. The last thing I wanted to hear is the word work or even any hour put into it because I could barely move. Let it go. The following week, I remember it clearly. She put a post up with 5,700 on it that she's achieved in this business. And so I quickly calculated in Australia, and I knew she'd only been going a week or two. And by then I rang her and I said, okay, let's do a quick Zoom. You need to show me proof because this looks too good to be true. And if it does, it definitely is. Well, let me tell you, she took me through, very transparent, showed me her payment, and I had made the $600 payment, got into the business. Of course, there's smaller payments, but I came in at the 600, and I haven't looked back. And soon you will see my progress just within the first 24 hours. Now, why digital marketing? Now, digital marketing, affiliate marketing is nothing new, guys. It has been going for years and years and years. I so regret not looking into it, 5, 7, 10 years ago. Not only would I have saved myself a lot of heartache and, struggling to get through my career, but I also could have saved myself thousands of dollars of trying to find these get rich quick schemes that we know, you and I, don't work. And so, I really had not a lot of knowledge about affiliate marketing, but I had a lot of knowledge about MLM. And one thing I had decided is I wasn't going to touch another multi-level marketing. And as you will see, this is not multi-level at all. There is no sideline, middle line, cross line. This is a direct sales, and you are self-employed. It is your business, and you get paid 100% of the commission. So when we had COVID, it changed a lot of people's life. There were a lot of offices that had to close down. And so there were people at home and they had the time to start looking on the internet. Because of the uncertainty in the COVID season, nobody knew whether they had a job to go back to or whether we were ever going to be allowed back to work. So people started looking for the alternative, which is online. So it brought digital marketing right up in its status. So these times are very, very challenging, and it is many people are looking for innovative ways to boost their income. So almost everyone now, I know Sandra's enrolled, she's got a business partner that's 83 years old. So whether they're 18 or whether they're 83 or 90 or whatever, as long as, they can see the computer and they can just send an email and copy and paste, bang, they have a business that they can follow the blueprint. So, because everybody is on social media these days. I'm a grandma myself and I'm on social media. So people are looking for ways to earn an income. And even husbands and wives that are working both full time, and I have them around me, and you say to them, when was the last time you had a holiday? They can't remember. Little less trying to say to them, when will you be going away? They don't even want to think that. They're just trying to pay their gas and electricity. They're trying to keep up with these interest rates that are, astronomical here in Australia. And so little, can they be thinking of taking the family away, or even just taking the family out to dinner on a night. You got a husband and wife and 2 kids, you're up for at least $100. And that's, trying to do it quite frugal. So this is a rejection-proof, rejection-free business. There is not an MLM. There is no recruiting. There is no monthly or yearly or quarterly fee. And it is very, very simple that anybody can do this and anybody can win in this business. So what do we offer? Now, affiliate marketing is a full education. Now, I've been on Facebook about 12, 15 years, and I thought I knew it all. Little did I know. And when I started getting blocked on TikTok and then canceling my accounts, and blocking me from sending and receiving inboxes, is when I turned to the blueprint. Now, since I turned to the blueprint 2.5 weeks ago, I've not only grown in an extra 300 and something in followers, but I've also stopped getting blocked. And I'm probably within 2 or 3 days, I'll get access to being able to send and receive messages again. And they are right off my back. Because just because you've got Facebook and TikTok and Instagram doesn't mean that we know how to harness it in the correct manner. And I'm now learning through the blueprint, the algorithm, how to grow it, how to attract my perfect customers. And guess what, everybody? I got my first TikTok sale yesterday. And that's after having 2 accounts cancelled on me. Can't send emails, text messages through TikTok. So it's been quite very frustrating. But I was sitting there and I was presenting to a lady in New Zealand who's going to do the business. And I get this email saying, you've got a payment. And I recognize the name. I had spoken to her just before I got locked out of TikTok. Of being able to, so I got my very first TikTok. So that really put me on a high. So I can't wait to get to 1,000. And at the rate it's going and me following the blueprint, that should happen within the next month. Then I can go live and take my business to that next level. So just because you've been on social media for a long time, let me tell you, our blueprint is next to none. So you will immediately, once you become a member of this business, or a business owner, I should say, you will have 4 streams of income instantly. 50, 150, 300, 600, but I'll elaborate a bit more in the coming slides. And the best part about this, and this is what really attracted me, is Sandra, even though she introduced me to this business and I introduced Terry and others and what have you, Sandra does not make 1 cent from any of my sales. I get 100% of every one of my sales, whether I sell a 50, whether I sell a 600. I am getting 100%. But Sandra and I and Terry and others that are in this community, we've made a commitment to support one another, because this is not about me making, and mind you, I'm sitting on 10,000 US a month. My anniversary for the 4 months was yesterday, and I've exceeded 40,000 US dollars. So I average out to around 10,000 US a month. That's why I was able to, and others in this community were able to, walk away from the slavery of this world and work just the 2 hours a day that I haven't even done yet. I plan to, but I haven't gotten there. But this business is so simple with 2 hours or less a day. So this is something you can run while you're already doing a full-time job. And it's affordable for everybody. Just very quickly, I got a inbox from somebody that personally knows me, who's a Nigerian from Nigeria, and I met him over in China when I was living there. And he said, Emma, I'm really interested in this business that you've got. Now, I know I've been over to Nigeria myself, and I know quite a few Nigerians, and I understand there's a lot of, scams on the internet. And so, everyone gets a little bit suspicious, but we've got quite a few Africans in this business, whether they're Nigerian. I'm talking at the moment to a couple of Kenyans that are interested in this. And the latest this morning was a good friend of mine from China. And he said, Emma, if you're doing it, then I 100% trust it, because I know you're a very stern businesswoman and you will not introduce something to somebody else that you first haven't trialed. And let me tell you, if this is a scam, then I'm pretty happy with this scam, because I've made $40,000 from it. But absolutely, there is no scam or any attachment to this business, because once you are a business partner, you are getting 100% paid directly into your preferred payment processor, whether it'll be Stripe, PayPal, directly into your bank account. I've had a few people that have paid me directly into my bank account. You are being paid directly. And this is what I love about this business, is the money, the hard work you might put in, which is the 1 to 2 hours a day. Nobody else is going to benefit from that but you. We're just all here to support each and every one of you move forward and be making that 30, 40,000 or more a month. I'm only a miniature. There's a South African, she's exceeded R1 million. There are people in this business, they are making more than 40 and 50,000 a month. I'm a miniature at 10,000 a month, because I really haven't put the full 2 hours in a day. Once I do that, perhaps I will go up to the 20, 30,000 or more a month, which is going to be my next set goal. So it's 100% directly to you. Now, affiliate marketing is proven to be the highest profession online today. You can look it up and search it yourself. It is absolutely right up there. Why? Because it's easy, because it's the blueprint or whatever package you buy. And our blueprint, I think, after investigating several in affiliate marketing, is by far the best. Michelle is a fantastic mentor, and she gives us A1 quality. So whether you want to just sell this affiliate marketing, or whether you want to start venturing out like myself, of having another business on the side, whatever it is, whether you're a dentist, real estate agent, or a hairdresser, this affiliate marketing will teach you and your business how to get out there and get your perfect customer for whatever business you've got. So this is something absolutely gold, that the fact that you can work your other business, get it up and going, as well as making money from reselling rights to the affiliate marketing. And I've sold it over 45, 50 times, and I've only ever had to pay for it once. So the average affiliate marketer, now I'm talking average, this is not a superstar, because there's some superstars, they're making hundreds and thousands of dollars per month. But on an average, is 58,000 to 158,000. Now, if I've done 40,000 in 4 months, I am going to exceed the 100,000 over the 12 months. It'd be quite disappointing if I didn't, but it looks like I'm going to be heading high in the higher bracket over here. And if I start to do my 2 hours a day, I will well and truly exceed that. And that's the goal. So Glassdoor, they're an independent, and they just gather information and put it out online. And so this is what they've come up with. This is taken directly from their website. And as you can see, with getting closer to COVID, affiliate marketing has gone right, it's shooting up. So it's looking like this year is going to start to really go up, and more and more and more people are turning to this type of a business. So we are, advanced in this business. Okay, so as you can see, this is only up to 2022. The growth from 2019 just to 2022 to be over the 9 now at 2024. Okay, so what do we offer? Now, we give you a business that's already done for you. It's a 95% business in a box. It means you don't have to rush around, try and get your website together, your funnel together, all of that. It's already done for you. So you're given that business. When I got that business, the day, a day after I had paid Sandra, within the end of the 48 hours from the time I paid Sandra, I had made 4 times my money back. And I'll show you proof of that in a moment. It's all done for you. So it means you start today. Today is Tuesday here in Australia. By the end of this week, you're out there with your business and possibly already making money. I have somebody that's signing up, joining this business. She hasn't even come into the business, and she's already got 3 people that are joining the business, and she hasn't even signed up with me yet. We're talking about doing that in the next day or so. So you get a copy and paste ads. Okay, so if you don't know what to post on your Facebook, you'll get all that. You'll get the contents. You don't know how to do contents, you'll get all the contents. You can absolutely say goodbye to all the traditional methods of advertising, because we've got a system that works and has been proven, not just by myself or Sandra or Terry or anybody else that's in this business on the call today, but it has been proven by nearly 9,000 members. We're up to almost 9,000 members that are working this business and that are doing fantastic. And several of them have been able to retire from their full-time work, spending time with the family and holidaying everywhere. So this business will absolutely give you that lifestyle. Social media. So again, with me having all those challenges with TikTok, I've now gone to the blueprint and I've got TikTok off my back and working it, and now it's forward moving, because I had to realize that I didn't know everything about social media and I needed the experts to lead me, and that's exactly what's happening. I'm attracting my customers Now, I got my first sale, mind you, I'm not even live on TikTok yet. And I'm blocked from my inboxes. So I don't know how many people on TikTok may have tried to inbox me. They wouldn't have been able to. And I certainly couldn't inbox anyone that, commented on my post and said they're interested. So once that opens up, my business will go to that next level. But at least now I've got it right and I'm following the blueprint. And then once I've mastered TikTok, I'll move on to Instagram. Can you imagine if I've succeeded to this amount without TikTok, without Instagram? Once I harness them two as well, it's just no stopping from there. So the blueprint will teach you each step of the way, even if you don't have Facebook followings. Okay, because if you're starting from the beginning, you will then be able to attract your perfect customer directly from the beginning. So you will get quality people joining you on your social media. Rejection free. I've not chased one person and tried to sell them. For the first time in my life, I'm 62 years old, and this is the first business that I've put my sales hat down. I've known nothing but sales all my life, from one sales position to another sales. I don't do sales in this business. This business does the sales for me. And I'll show you how in a moment. It's a beginner friendly. So even if you're not tech savvy, I am not tech savvy. I could barely just send emails, receive emails, anything else. But because our blueprint is absolutely step by step, it will teach you how to do everything in kindergarten stages and up. So there is no confusion. Everything is absolutely step by step. And let me not forget, it's 100% commission. So once you are a business owner, that's it. You owe nobody anything. It's 100% commission. She was working 70-hour weeks. She's been a single mum for several years and missed out a lot on her family. Now, you can get the person that invited you to this call today and ask them for Amy's testimony. It's phenomenal. Just within 10 weeks, she was able to not give up one job, but she was able to give up both jobs. Now, Amy is a real living proof in our community. And, you can inbox her when you remember and just ask her, how did you get your success? I have people inboxing me and saying, do you have something you can share with us that's working for you? So the community, you're able to see other people's testimonies, like, Carissa there as well, making 25,000 in 14 weeks. And you're able to actually interact with them directly, because our community is for business owners. So everyone in there is a business owner like you, and you can interact with anyone you choose. Okay, so as I mentioned before, I'm an investigator. That's just who I've been, because being in sales all my life, if I was to get a decision maker of a big company, I had to go out there and investigate how I can get past all the blocked doors, okay? And so I did the same with this. I had a few other opportunities of affiliate marketing, and they all looked very lucrative and fantastic. But for some reason, my gut was telling me to go here. And I am glad I trusted it, and I did, because the Michelle's training is unbelievable. She shows us the exact money-making ways, the exact money-making activities. And because she values her time freedom, and she values the time she spends with her children and grandchildren, as I do now too, the quality time with my grandchildren, I could never have bought that in the hundreds and thousands of dollars I made in real estate. But now it is so valuable. And so her teaching She's thinking of our time. She's thinking if she wants us to have time with our family. She wants us to go on holiday. She wants us to make money. So her teaching is next to none because, her training is, I believe, probably the best affiliate marketing out there. And we have an affordable for anybody from $50 to $600. Whoops. Now, what have I done? Okay. So let's go now. I'll give you a glimpse at some of my, now I can't take you live through because of people's privacy, their names, but this is, as you can see there, you can't make, you see how savvy I am, guys? You can't make this up, okay? There it is, straight from my Stripe office. These are payments, as you can see, most of them are in the 600 ones, and I'll show you why soon. And this is a glimpse. Now, I started on I think I purchased from Sandra early that morning on the 11th. Now, US is obviously a bit behind, but early that morning. This is according to Australian time zone. I got my website back that afternoon. I had my very first sale that evening, but from this evening until, as you can see there were 5 transactions. 4 of them were 600 and 1 of them was 300. So that was within the span of, as you can see, 11th of September at 8:33 p.m., 12th of September at 5:29. So not quite the 24 hours. And I had made, I only ever shared on the Zoom with those 4 payments because they came all on the 12th. But these are 3 at 600 and 1 at 300, and this one was also 600. That's $2,700 US I made before the end of the 24 hours that I actually paid Sandra. So I was very fortunate. I joined that morning. By the afternoon, which was early morning US time, I got my website and I was off and running immediately, made 2,700 before the end of my 48 hours. So this business is absolutely real. Okay, now along with joining this business, you'll get one-time fee only, and I just felt I needed to explain that, which is the admin fee, whether it depends on the package, $39 or $59, one time only, and that will cover for your website and everything like that, and you get the business in a package. And then all you need to is, because it is your own business, you'll get your own domain name, preferred name, and an email address, and that's all you will ever have to pay for this business. There is no other business like it where you pay once, you sell once, you've just about covered your whole, what you've paid for the business. This business is absolutely lucrative. Okay, so what have we got here? It's the packages. We've got 4 different packages, and you say, well, if there is 4 packages, I'm going to go for the $50. Quite okay. I've sold a couple of 50s, but let me tell you, they quickly come back and upgrade it to the 600 when everybody started asking them for the $600 package. However, there's nothing wrong if that's all you want to come in for at this stage, because everybody's at different places financially. So you come in at $50. You will only have a certain amount of access to the blueprint. So every level will give you an opening to how much you will get, how much information you will be able to access. So you sign up to the 50, you will only have one button on your website, which will be the $50 one. So that's all you're able to sell. So you cannot sell the 150, the 300, or the 600. You'll only be able to sell the $50. So, and again, the same with 150, the 300. But the 600, which has proven to be our most popular one, you get the whole package. You get everything. There's nothing held back from you. You get everything you need for this business, and you get to sell all of them. Now, very quickly, I have sold 150. I have sold a couple of 50s, and I've sold a few 300s. I had one of my business partners came in at the 300. Within a few days, she came back. She said, Emma, show me quickly. Show me how I can upgrade. And I said, what's going on? She said, I've got somebody that's interested in the 600. Of course, I can't sell it. So they had to upgrade before they can sell the 600. Fortunate enough, this person went to her and said, well, why are you not selling the 600? Gave them the opportunity to upgrade. Then they were able to sell the 600. But they, of course, had to wait at least, until support were able to upgrade them with the $600 button. Now, there is one story of a lady that gave her website to someone, and they already had in their mind, they must have seen it elsewhere, they wanted the 600. They've gone on the website and they've seen she only sells to the 300. So they must have thought, she doesn't want to sell the 600, but I want the 600. So they didn't even get back to her, went off to the next person that had a $600 button and purchased it off there. So that particular person lost the sale altogether. Once the sale is done, it is too late. There is no, oh, she was mine, he was mine. No, it's you're making a purchase from a particular person. That's a person you've paid. You've gotten your blueprint from them. The story ends right there. So if you can come in directly at 600, it's probably the most advisable thing, because then you have no blockages, you have no restrictions whatsoever. So there's no reoccurring fees, there's no monthlies, and you earn whatever the package is worth. It will all come to your payment processor or your bank account directly. Okay, so when we say it's automated, and Terry can vouch there for you, Terry was one of the very first people that approached me and said, oh, what's this affiliate marketing you're doing? I said, well, Terry, here's my website. Go and have a look at the information. If you have any questions, please come back to me. And basically gave it to her. It's the last I heard of her for 3 months. I didn't think to inbox her again, nothing. I just let her go. 3 months later, or just over, this little trick thing there, because she put her email in there, so she was getting automated emails going out as if I'm sending them out daily. And she was obviously reading them, but didn't get back to me for whatever reason. And then she came forth and she said, Emma, okay, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to go with this business. And Terry's a fantastic testimony, because she started getting sales while, we're still trying to hook her Stripe to her website up. That's how enthusiastic Terry was. So that little email address that goes in there, the system is now going to work on your behalf. That's going to do the sales for you. You've got no more sales to do. And Terry is just, because I saw Terry on here, but she's one of the, quite a few that have come back with the same story after the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th email. They've now come back because they've read them all, and then all of a sudden something goes bing. Hey, you know what? I think I can do this business. This business is easy. So the emails are your sales, through the sales funnel is what does the sales for you. Now, our conversion rate is 50% right now. You know, I actually think it might even be a little bit higher. So the conversion rate is really, really high, because if someone puts their email in there, they've got some interest. They want a sticky beak of what's going on behind that little email that they're putting in. And then the system does it all for you. I've got not one person that's put me in a spam, and I've got nobody that's ever deleted. So that's a pretty good thing, which means our email auto responses are doing what they need to do. Now, just to wrap this up, and then I certainly can take some questions after Sandra, covers anything that I may have missed out. It's just working, and I tell everybody, 2 hours a day, okay? Following a step-by-step blueprint. It is dummy proof. Doesn't matter how much knowledge you've got, it is absolutely so easy, you can't get lost. And of course, reach out to the person that brought you onto the Zoom today. And, we're here to answer any questions, but truly, as soon as somebody joins this business, it is so easy to navigate that they just run off their own merry way. I sometimes will hold a Zoom, not only for my direct people, but for their people as well, and do Q&As and help out in that just initial starting as well. So as far as the support goes with this business, you will not lack. And we've got a community of nearly 9,000 people that want you to succeed, okay? So it's just not me, Sandra, anybody that's invited you here today that may be doing the business, but the community. You can ask questions, and I'll take you very quickly in that community in a moment, will help you out. You will not be left to do this on your own. One-time payment, whatever package you buy at one time. If you buy a smaller than 600, you've got 60 days to upgrade, which is more than sufficient enough to make money and be able to upgrade. There is no monthly, yearly, quarterly fee, and you get paid directly to your preferred payment processor, and you will be paid while you sleep. I love the first thing in the morning, checking my emails and looking for a Stripe. You have been paid. There's no feeling like, and especially when you're at the beach or you're at church on Sunday, and all of a sudden you get an email because you just had a payment. Fantastic feeling. And this is just the norm in this business. It's not the abnormal, it's the norm in this business. So we've got our community, we've got our IPS community where you can copy and paste. We'll give you all the marketing you need to be successful. You will not have to pay for any marketing. It's all given to you, and you've got the abundance of learning in our school, our digital growth community. So nobody is left out. Nobody is left confused. There is more than enough trainings and everything you could need to make this business, if not just a sidekick, but your main income. And it's not hard. Imagine just 2 sales a week. That's $1,200 US. I don't know many people in a normal job earning that per week, working just an hour or 2 a day. This business is next to none, and it's for anybody, anywhere in the world, can do this business. So I'm going to stop my sharing for a moment, and I'll hand it over to Sandra to cover anything I may have missed, Sandra, for a bit, and then we can open up and everybody can come forth with any questions before I switch off the recording. Over to you, Sandra.
Thank you, Emma. Emma, you didn't miss a thing. You did great. You had a fantastic explanation of what we have. And I just want to reiterate a couple of things to enforce the importance of what we have and how it's different from everything else out there. You've heard us talk about Michelle. I want to give you a little more background quickly on who Michelle is. Our digital products were created first, our IPS system. And they were around for about a year, I believe, when Michelle decided to purchase these digital products, join the business, and learn more about how to grow her income online. Michelle was in the system about 6 months and earned her first 6 figures in 6 months. She decided to create a free training system for all of her members. So for now on, anyone that came in under her or customers of anyone in her community would have access to this free training. So in case you've heard of these digital products before, they are out there, but no one else has access to this system of training that we have, except if you are coming in with one of the members of Michelle's groups. Michelle is the absolute reason why so many of us are successful, because she actually puts it out there for you. Do this for your first 15 minutes. Do this for your next 30 minutes. And it doesn't have to be at the same time of the day. It could be at any time through the day. I mean, I've spent over $10,000 in training in the past, only to be sent to more webinars where they're not telling you what to do. And you're still guessing. They don't tell you what to say and give you posts that succeed. You are given everything from Michelle. She's truly the reason why we're succeeding and why there's almost 9,000 of us. And it's not on Facebook. Our community is not on Facebook. So all you see on Facebook, no matter what company you're in, is people complaining and negativity and scammers trying to scam the posts. Our community is full of people who are trying to help each other, and any questions get answered, and there's plenty of training. So I just wanted to emphasize who Michelle is, because you've probably been hearing her name a lot.
So let me just, why is this okay? Okay. All right, so this is our community. This is what you will have access to. And then we've got, just to show you, these are real people with real testimonies. These are just some of the wins. So last week I hit a cool goal, my digital marketing journey, a big 100K. 100K American. This is Tim. You know, this one is following a blueprint. She's up to her 1,000 followers. If anyone knows anything about TikTok, you can't go live and start to really get your business going until you've got 1,000 followers. And let me tell you, it's not easy. I was sitting on 50 followers for such a long time, and they blocked me, canceled my account before I'd even exceed that. Now I'm up to almost 400. Actually, today I should hit 400. So, and I'm growing at a rate of about 120, 150 a week. This blueprint is absolutely magical. These are all people with real stories. There you go. Woke up to another $600. These are real. Actually, Amy Mayfield, I know personally. Did my first live. So this is taking people not only in confidence in doing lives, in videos, or even if you want, and I don't know why it didn't show on my screen, but we've also got, if you don't want to show your face on camera, we've got the faceless marketing. You don't need to show your face, and people are literally doing amazing, and nobody has ever seen their face. So don't let, if you don't want to use camera, You don't want to get out there lives. I didn't for the first 3 months. I've only just started. I started doing lives on Facebook just not even a week ago, but I was recording it 3 or 4 times on a camera before I'd put it on my Facebook. Now I've overstepped that because of the confidence this blueprint has given me, and I'm able to do live. Look at this, paid off 2 credit cards in the first 3 weeks. You know, these testimonies, these are real people, and she's got 31 people that have responded to her. So